Hello students, Jai Hind, very good morning. As you all know, we are continuing the revision of numericals. In that, you have, if you can remember, dear student, you have already attended two lectures. These two lectures which you attended, actually my target was to take numerical if we meet live in classroom, but when it become possible, we don't know. That's why we have to compulsory take revision of numerical through video lectures. In our lecture number 1 and 2, you have been explained example based on few particular formulas which at the start of lecture number 1 I mentioned. I equals to Q upon T, V equals to W upon Q, V equal to IR, which you term as Ohm's law, and the fourth one, and that was R equal to rho into L upon A, where rho stands the symbol of resistivity. Those numerical as from your WP assignmental paper which I have sent 1 to 17. In lecture number 1, I have given you in homework to do from 1 to 5, and in lecture number 2, I have given you homework from 6 to 17, as you all know. Now, dear student, in new lecture number 3, we are now most probably we are going to target those examples which are based on system of resistors. As you all know, there are two system of resistors. One, series connection of resistors, and second, parallel connection of resistors. So we are going to target these two, series connection of resistors and parallel connection of resistor. Now, dear student, before we start, few important fact I want to share with you. Chapter number 12. Okay, that's electricity. Okay, and these are the lectures for numericals. Okay, and today we are taking your lecture number 3. Okay, now, dear student, try to understand one very important fact. Sometime what happens that you are preparing short notes. Suppose if I ask you short note of series connection or parallel connection, but at that time, when during the regular lecture also I mentioned that sometime it happens that you prepare the whole short note, but you are forgetting to assess out some of the very important point. Just take an example. If you are asked such question in 2 marks, write properties of series connection. So it happened that you know whole short knot, but you haven't assessed out some important points of series connection. Which are those characteristic properties of series connection? The first, when you connect, this is just a revision of that. When you connect resistor in series connection, first point, current flowing through each resistor remains the same. First one. Second, potential difference across each resistor is different. Third, 2 points. Third point, as you know, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. The fourth one, total equivalent resistance is more than all resistor connected in series, and equivalent resistance can be found out by just algebraic addition of all resistor, that you all know properties of series connection. In the same way, if you just list out properties of parallel connection, which are those property? For series connection, I first need to mention the formula for total resistance in series connection. In series connection, what is the formula for equivalent resistance? R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on, because it applies for innumerable resistors in parallel connection. You all must be knowing the formula 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 plus so on. Now, if you are asked in 2 marks, which are the properties of resistor connected in parallel connection, do you remember? First, speak about the current. The current passing through each resistor is different. Second, speak about potential difference. Potential difference across each resistor remains the same. The reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of reciprocal of all resistors connected in parallel connection. The magnitude, or I must say value, the value of total resistance is smaller than value of each resistor connected in parallel connection. These are some of the properties of series and parallel connection you need to keep in mind. Understand? That's very important. Once you remember this property, in board they don't ask you regarding series and parallel connection, but they ask you differentiate between series and parallel connection. So at that time you should not get confused at all. You should be able to answer 4 points. First I spoke about current. Let this is both series parallel. Current equal current different, potential difference equal. Equivalent resistance is the algebraic sum of all resistors connected in series. Parallel reciprocal of equivalent resistance is the sum of reciprocal of all resistors. Fourth point, the value of equivalent resistance is greater than all resistors connected in series. Value of equivalent resistance is smaller than any of the resistor connected in parallel connection. This way, you need to remember the properties. Okay, dear student, after just have a revision of all these properties, now we are starting numerical revision. Okay, first you are already sent PDF, and I also reminded you to take out the physical copy of PDF. See, number 18 we are starting. I am not going to write the complete example here. Understand? I will just read it out. Example number 18, and I will just draw the schematic diagram circuit here. Okay? There is no need to just write the complete example here. What is that? See, an electric lamp. Every electric device has got resistance that you all know. What is this? An electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohms is and a conductor of 4 ohm resistance are connected to a 6-volt battery. Calculate total resistance of CKT circuit, current flowing through circuit, potential difference across the bulb and the conductor. Now, dear student, what I need to mention you is that in board exam, most probably so far we have seen in numerical of chapter 12, they will avoid giving you the schematic circuit diagram. They actually ask you that from the verbal data provided to you, you have to generate schematic diagram yourself, that also carrying marks. Here two resistor, one conductor having resistance of 4 ohm and one bulb having resistance of 20 ohm are connected with battery of 6 volt. Okay. So dear student, first very important thing is to draw schematic diagram. Okay, let us draw first. First, okay, suppose here I show a conductor of 4 ohm resistance, then I will show an electric bulb. How to show that you know very well, right? Right. So two resistors are already shown, and then dear student, you have to show a meter. Okay, a meter also you have to show. Understood? After showing a meter, even if it even if it is not mentioned, you develop the practice of showing at least a meter. Understand, sometime it happen that they don't mention in the schematic diagram a meter, but you develop the practice of showing it, and now the battery you have to show. Understand this way, the battery, right, of 6 volt. Okay, then as you know, key you can also show. Understood. The schematic diagram, as far as all component has been shown in series connection. Okay, now as far as I am concerned, though it hasn't been mentioned, but dear student, you can show voltmeter in parallel connection, even not demanded. You can show voltmeter. Okay, voltmeter is always connected in parallel, that you all know. Now to mention the electrode, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. You show the direction of the current, that is I, which is going to flow from higher potential to lower potential. This is key. Okay. This is battery of how many volt? 6 volt. This is conductor resistor. Suppose I call it R1 of 4 ohm, and I will call this bulb R2, understand, of 20 ohm. The complete circuit has been shown here. Why I am insisting you that you should develop the skill to draw the circuit by yourself, because sometime in board exam they ask you to draw the schematic diagram which is carrying 1 mark. So in your schematic diagram there should not be a minor mistake of just showing the electrode also. That way you should be very conscious. Okay. After drawing the schematic circuit diagram, let us read out the first question. Here you do not need to mention this is conductor, this is ammeter, voltmeter, electric bulb, battery, key. That you do not need to just show the label. Okay, at least in the example. What is that? Total resistance of the circuit. So we are trying the first option. Okay. Every student understand should pay attention in solving the numerical. Okay, because both the resistor are in series connection, but dear student, you first need to mention this. Let equivalent, this you need to mention, let equivalent resistance be R. Okay, first. Then you need to mention this, that R1 and R2 are in series connection. Okay, you need to mention this. R1 and R2 are in series connection. So dear student, you apply the formula R equals to, as you know, R1 plus R2. 4 plus 20 turns out to be 24 ohm. So we got the first answer, 24 ohm. Okay, That's the first answer for us. Now I am just carrying out the second option here. What is the second question they are demanding? The current flowing through the resistor. So here, dear student, you need to mention as per. These are some of the important points you need to mention. Understand, as per Ohm's law, V equal to I into R, that you know, 6 volt. I, R we have already found out 24. So just carry it here. 6 upon 24 equal to R, 1 upon 4. That's 0.25 ampere. We got it. So you got the second answer. Electric current flowing in the circuit, understand, is 0.25 ampere. Okay. Second answer. Now the third one. What they are demanding in third one? What is written? Potential difference across each resistor. That means, dear student, in the diagram you need to show this. Understand, you have to show in the diagram this way. You have to show V1 as the potential difference across R1 and V2 as the potential difference across R2. That way you have to show. Okay. So we need to find V1 as well as V2. But before you do here, you need to mention, if I don't mention here, you know, V1 is the PD across R1, V2 is the PD across R2. Understand? Let us find V1. You know the formula I R1. What is I? Current is flowing same into R1, that is 4. Understand, just you multiply upon 100, so it is getting cancelled. 1 volt. That's the PD across R1. Now let us find V2. That's I R2. I remains the same, 0.25 into R2, that is 20. Just you multiply this. Understand? Right? What you get? Understand? 5 volt. So you got V1 and V2, that's the PD across R1 and R2, and one fact, one property has been analyzed, dear student. V1 1 volt, V2 5 volt, V1 plus V2 1 plus 5 6 volt. You got it? That's the assessment conclusion. Okay. So the first example we have solved. You understood this? Schematic diagram has to be perfect. Understand, showing electrode, you should be very conscious, positive to positive. In that case, you have to be very conscious about. If you show positive, don't show negative here. Understand? Because when the circuit is designed, framed, positive to positive to positive, that way the circuit has to be connected. Okay. So first example, I think I am following a little less speed and you must be able to catch with me. So this is numerical number 18. Okay. Now let us take another numerical. I am just now erasing out this formula because you know that. Okay. Let us take another numerical. See, dear student, it might happen that we may not go through all example. Few example I may avoid, and I will give you that in homework. No doubt the example which we have done here will also be in your homework. Understand? Because once it get more revision, it will strengthen your skill. Right? Suppose from WP, if you just have a look at this, draw a schematic example number 19. Draw a schematic diagram of a CKT consisting of a 3 cell of 2 volt each, a 5 ohm resistor, an 8 ohm resistor, and 12 ohm resistor, and a plug key, all connected in series. Find total resistance of the CKT and current flowing through the CKT. Okay. Now, dear student, as I told you, you have to develop the skill of drawing the schematic diagram. Okay. What is the diagram? How many resistor has been mentioned? We are doing the numerical number 19. Understand? How many resistors has been mentioned there? There are 3 resistors. Understand? 5, 8 and 12, and 3 cells of 2 volt. So dear student, first draw schematic diagram with me. Okay. 3 resistor. First resistor, then the second one, and the third one. 3 resistor. Okay, you can call them R1, R2, and R3 are connected in series connection. And then, as I told you, you should develop the skill of showing ammeter always in circuit. Okay, now they are connected with, there is no mention battery, but they have mentioned 3 cells of 2 volt. That means ultimately, dear student, 3 cell of 2 volt, how can you show? 1, okay, then 2, and then 3. Understand? Positive and negative. Ultimately, I just want to mention a series of cell means a battery. Understand? And a plug key. Okay. Plug key also you have to show in schematic diagram. And then you just join it. Okay. Diagram is ready. And even not mention, I always insisted you to draw the voltmeter. Understand? Voltmeter, you all know, always it is in parallel connection. Okay. This is R1, R2, and R3. R1 that is 5 ohm, R2 that is 8 ohm. Understood? And R3 that is 12 ohm. the circuit diagram is over, but you need to show the direction of the current. That's a must. You have to mention the direction of current. Okay, this is key already. So this way, dear student, the schematic diagram, understand, gets over. After you draw the schematic diagram, they are demanding two things: total resistance of the circuit as well as current flowing in the circuit. Okay, you all know very well it can be done quite easily, understand, but first you need to mention this. What? Let. You need to mention this. Let total resistance of circuit be R ohm. Okay, and you also need to mention R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series. This you need to mention. Okay, so dear student, you all know when resistor are connected in series connection, that simply means R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. You all know very well. 5 plus 8 plus 12, that is 25 ohm. After you got the total resistance of the circuit, you just have to apply Ohm's law, and you need to develop the practice of writing this statement every time you apply the Ohm's law. V equals to I into R. V you know 6. I we have to find total resistance, you know. So 6 upon 25 equal to I. So this turns out to be 0.24 ampere. So you got the current flowing in the circuit, understand, as 0.24 ampere. In exam, what you need to do here, I am not insisting you to write the statement, but in exam, please develop a practice of writing the complete statement. At the end, what you will write? Equivalent resistance of the circuit is 25 ohm and current flowing in the circuit is 0.24 ampere. That way, you need to highlight the final statement of answer in proper way, so that it will catch the eye of the examiner. He will just check your answer correct, and then he will go through this. Understood? So, correct answer once you got, you need to highlight it. Clear? So this is a numerical number 19 we have done. Now dear students, see numerical number 20. Understand? Okay, numerical number 20, you must have written it. Now we are taking another one, 20. In the initial phase, we are taking some simpler examples, and as we move further in revision, we will take hard examples also. Okay, so this is sum number 20. What is given there? Draw a schematic diagram of connecting three resistors 5 ohm, 10 ohm, and 20, 30 ohm in parallel connection to a battery of 12 volt. Calculate the total resistance of the circuit and the current flowing through the circuit. Okay, here, dear student, three resistors 5, 10 and 30 ohm to be connected in parallel connection. Let us start drawing the schematic circuit diagram first. Okay, whenever you are asked to draw the schematic diagram, it always carries mark. Remember this very well. So the first resistor. Okay, be very conscious in drawing the schematic diagram. Now the second resistor, I am showing it here. Okay, the second resistor, and the third resistor in between. Three resistor, okay, are connected in parallel connection, you see. Okay, and then they are joined with a, first you will show, as usual I say, ammeter. Okay, positive and negative. Then it is joined with a battery of 12 volt. I think 12 volt, no, yes, joined with a battery of 12 volt. Okay, at least 3 cell you should show 12 volt. Then, as you know, the schematic diagram always contains a plug key. This is positive and negative. Okay, then you just complete the circuit here. Okay, this way the circuit got completed. And dear student, as I told you, suppose this is R1 5 ohm, R2 10 ohm, and R3 that is 30 ohm. Three resistor, I think, yes, 510. And then you also need to show voltmeter. You see, so here you see, so here there is no problem at all. But voltmeter has to be in parallel connection. That needs to remain in your mind. Understand? So this is the schematic circuit diagram. Okay, and after you draw schematic circuit diagram, okay, now all resistors are in parallel connection. Okay, so what will you mention first is that you have to start this way. This you need to mention every time. Let equivalent resistance be R ohm. Okay, you need to mention this. And just now we are just doing so many numerical, but in both you may be asked one numerical, so you have to be very schematic in that also. Okay, and then R1 R2 and R3 are joined in parallel. This you need to mention. Join in parallel. You know the formula for parallel connection. 1 upon R equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. We just carry out here. So 1 upon R equals to 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 30. Simply 30 is LCM, as you know. Directly you can do 5 6 ja, 10 3 ja, plus 1 upon 30, as you know. 1 upon R equal to 10 upon 30. Just cancel it. So 1 upon R equal to 1 upon 3. R equal to 3 ohm. We got the total resistance in the circuit. Okay. And now the second one. You need to mention as per Ohm's law. V equal to IR. What is V? 12. I we are looking for, R that is 3. Okay. So this will be I equal to, you all know, 4 ampere. Understand? This way, numerical has to be done, understood in proper way. Perfect schematic diagram needs to be perfect. Perfect showing of the electrodes, positive match with the positive. Understand? Some of the very important point in drawing the schematic diagram, because just one alteration of the electrode, you will lose mark of the schematic diagram in board exam. Understand? So you need to remember. Okay. So dear student, we have started revision of numericals and will continue the revision. Understand? Because your portion is over. So we are not at all in any haste to complete the revision of the numerical in one lecture. Let it be continue. Okay. So today we have done 3 numericals. Understood? In homework, you have to do numerical 18, 19, 20 in revision only. Understand? Just a minute. If there are some more, we'll throw through. Uh, just a minute. Dear student, okay. These 3 numerical only, 18, 19 and 20, to be done once in revision. Okay. Understanding them very properly. We will continue in the next lecture with some more example of series and parallel connection. Thank you.